Okay, so this is your problem number 1 in the PDF which is shared to you. So for this also what we will try to do is, so we will try to draw the solution. That means an isometric view, a three-dimensional view is given. So you have to convert that into multiple two-dimensional images. Okay, so here you can clearly see that the arrow mark is given from this end. That means it should be the front view. If this is the front view, then what will be this view? So this view becomes your right hand side view. Okay, so which should be drawn on the left side of the front view. Okay, so once you complete the front view, so to the left side of the front view, so there you have to draw whatever you are able to see on the right hand side. Okay, it is just like opposite. Okay, in the last figure we have seen that the front view is this end and the left side view is this end. So we have drawn the left side view on the right hand side. So here in this problem the front view is here, and this should be your right side view. Whatever the things that you are able to see from the right hand, so that should be drawn on the left hand side of the front view. So again here also I am going to start with the front view. Okay, so let me start from this particular point, so this bottommost point. So here you can see that what is this height, what is this vertical height. Again here also what are the two dimensions that you will be able to see is, you will be able to see the length. So length is 96 and breadth, the total distance is 36 plus 6, and here also 6 mm. So 36 plus 6 42 plus 6 48. So total breadth is 48, total length is 96, and here you can clearly see that the total height of this particular block is 50 mm. So 96 by 36 by 50 lbh. Okay, so now let me start from this particular point. So from this one the vertical distance, so here you are able to see that one. So that vertical distance is nothing but your 10 mm. Okay, so let me draw that one. So first the vertical distance is 10 mm like this. Okay, and after that, so you will not be able to see this line, so this small line, so which is having a distance of 6 mm, so in the front view. Okay, why? Because that particular distance is perpendicular to the viewing position, so this particular distance you will not be able to see. So again I want to make you clear that you will be able to see only lines which are related to length and which are related to height in the front view. Okay, these lines, the breadth lines, you will not be able to see. Okay, so this point merges with this one. Since this particular small distance becomes 0, then what is the height again here? So this height is 16 mm. So how do I know that? So here 10 mm, and from bottom, so this distance is 26. If the total distance is 26 and if this is 10 mm, then the remaining distance should be how much? So it should be 16. So from here I am going to draw another 16 mm like this. Okay, and after that, so from bottom here, from bottom, what is this total distance? This total distance is 96 mm. Okay, so this total distance, so let me draw it like this for you. Okay, so assume this total length as 96 mm. Okay, and after that the other end also, so how much will be there? So 10 mm, and after that 16 mm will be there. Okay, so at a distance of 10 mm, so we can draw one line like this. So what is that particular line is? So from this particular point to this height. Okay, so this entire thing becomes one rectangular block with a distance of 10 mm by 96 mm. So this bottom one, which you are not able to clearly see in the isometric view. Okay, this height is 10 and this distance is 96. So that is the rectangular block I have drawn here. So the length is 96 and the height is 10 mm, and after that this particular height is how much? 16 mm. Okay, so at this 16 mm, okay, so I am here. Okay, if I take this particular point, so this particular point is nothing but, so this one here, and after that so what is this horizontal distance? So what is this distance? So we can see it here. Okay, so it is 16 mm. So it is 16 mm from both ends. So from here 16 and from here also 16. Okay, and so from here I have drawn this one. This corner is nothing but, so this corner is nothing but, so this particular corner over here, and this corner is nothing but, so this particular corner here, as well as, so this particular corner is nothing but, so this particular corner, and this last corner is nothing but this one. Okay, so from this corner again, what is the height that you are able to see here? So here it is clearly mentioned that the total height is 50. So we have drawn until now 26 mm. So that means this vertical distance again will be equal to how much? This vertical distance will be equal to 24 mm. Okay, so until a distance of 24, what I have to do? I have to draw a vertical line like this, and from this end also I have to draw 24, since the distance is there on the both ends. Okay, so here this distance is 24, as well as this vertical distance is also 24. And after that, what is this horizontal distance? It is 10 mm here, as well as here also it is equal to 10 mm. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to draw 10 mm here, and I am going to draw 10 mm here. Okay, and after that we have some inclined line. So that inclined line inclination is also given here. That inclination is how much? That is 45. Okay, so the very easiest thing that you can do is just try to draw one very small vertical line from the exact center. So you know that the total length is how much? The total length is 96. So that means at a distance of 48, you just try to draw a vertical line here. Okay, so after drawing the vertical line from the top, so for this horizontal line, a distance of 20 mm. Okay, this horizontal distance is how much? 24, and this vertical distance from the top is 16 mm. Okay, so at a distance from the top to distance from the top at a distance of 16 mm, so you have to draw 24. So that means what you can do is, so you can draw 12 mm to the left side, you can draw 12 mm to the right side. Okay, so assume this one as your 24 mm, so 12 mm to the left and 12 mm to the right. So that's why I asked you to draw this particular vertical line. Okay, so this vertical line will help you to draw 12 mm to the left and 12 mm to the right, so which is nothing but this horizontal line. Okay, and after that we have some vertical distance here. Okay, so that vertical distance we don't know that one. So what we can do simply is, so again I'll ask you to draw a vertical line over here and vertical line over here. Okay, and after that what you can do is, from here you can place your protractor like this. Okay, mark 45 degrees and just try to draw a line at 45 degrees. So similar thing from here also, if you try to draw like this, so then this completes your front view. Okay, so this is the complete front view. And also, yeah, one more thing that I have missed here, so you will be able to see this right angle triangle also. Okay, in the front view you will be able to see this right angle triangle also. So from a distance of 25, so that means this particular point is nothing but, so this particular point. Why? Because this particular point merges with this entire distance. Why? Because in the front view this entire distance becomes 0. Okay, so that means what will happen? So this particular point is nothing but this one is nothing but this one in the front view. Okay, what is this block distance? This block distance is nothing but 10 mm. Okay, and from here at an inclination of 45 degrees you have to draw. So what I am going to do is, from here I'll try to put my protractor. I'll try to put my protractor like this. I'll try to mark 45 degrees, and what I'll try to do is I'll try to draw a line till it touches the vertical line. Okay, like this. Okay, so you have to assume that there is the same block on the other end also. So what you have to do is, from this end also you have to draw a line which is inclined at an angle of 45 degrees. Okay, so this completes your front view. And now before going to draw the top view, like in the previous problem, what I told you is, you have to take the projection lines from the front view. So this one and this one, so you will get lot of lines here, so don't get confused. So this is for 10 mm and inclined line. Next this one, next this one, next this one, and this one. Okay, similarly I will draw the lines for the side view also. So you by this time I hope you would have understand why I am drawing the lines to the left side. Why? Because I have to draw the right hand side view on the left side of the front view. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to take the projection lines. So from each and every line over here. Okay, this one as well as, yeah, this one also. And lastly this one. Okay, so these lines are for the side view. Okay, whereas these vertical lines are for the top view. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, so let me start from this end. So let me start from here. Okay, so now what you have to understand is, in the top view, so what are the two dimensions that you will be able to see is, you will be able to see the breadth and you will be able to see the lines which are related to length. What you will not be able to see, you will not be able to see, so height lines. So height lines is nothing but vertical lines. So these vertical lines will not be visible in the top view. So I am going to start from this end. So what is this distance? This distance is 16 mm. One thing what you have to understand is, so this particular 16 mm in the front view is same as in the top view also. Okay, so again take comfortable distance. So from this point, so what I am going to do is I am going to draw first 16 mm. So this is 16 mm. Okay, and after that what will happen to this vertical distance? This vertical distance becomes 0 in the top view. Why? Because it is perpendicular to like horizontal plane. So when a line is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, in the top view it will appear as a point. Okay, if you know that one, so I hope you will easily understand that. After that, when this vertical line becomes 0, then what is the next distance that we have? So we have 10 mm. So that 10 mm block is nothing but until here. Okay, and after that this inclined like what we have here, this inclined rectangular block, the same rectangular block is there here also, which we are not able to clearly see that one. Okay, in the front view you can clearly see that this is the inclined portion of that rectangular block. So until there, so one more line. Okay, and after that, so you have another vertical distance over here. After that we have another vertical distance. This vertical distance again becomes 0, and after that we have 24 mm. So here you can see that this is nothing but your 24. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to draw this one as straight line. Okay, and after that this vertical distance becomes 0. Okay, again this rectangular block inclined line, that one, and after that another 10 mm. Okay, and another vertical line which is there, which will be there at the back. Okay, so that vertical line distance we will not be able to see in the top view, and another 16 mm. Okay, until here. Okay, so what is this particular length? This entire length is nothing but your 48. So 36 plus 6 plus, so here also it will be 6. Okay, so 36 plus 6, 42, plus 6, 48. Okay, so for a distance of 48, what I am going to do is I am going to draw a line like this. Okay, so now I came almost up to here. Okay, and after that whatever the things I have done until now, okay, the same profile is there on this end also. Okay, so which will appear like already in the previous problem I mentioned that, so in the top view almost all the problems will appear like a rectangular blocks. Okay, so now I have drawn this particular 48 mm, and after that what I am going to do now is I am going to draw this particular distance. Okay, so which is 16 mm, and after that vertical line becomes 0, after that 10 mm, and after that this inclined line block, inclined rectangular block, that one, again vertical distance becomes 0, another 24, and again vertical distance that becomes 0, again inclined block. This short line becomes a very small line here. Okay, that is nothing but here you can see that I have taken the projection lines from the inclined line. Okay, that inclined line top view distance is nothing but this much. Okay, and after that another 10 mm, and after that this particular horizontal distance another 16 mm. Okay, and after that, like how we have this particular line over here which with a distance of 48, so it will be there on the other end also. So this end will be equal to 48. Okay, so now inside I have just drawn thick outside lines. What about inner lines? Suppose if I start from here, this line I have already drawn thick. I am talking about this particular line. This particular line I have drawn already thick here. Okay, and next to this one we have 10 mm block. So this 10 mm rectangular block. So if you see the front view, this is nothing but this particular rectangular block what I am talking. Okay, so this particular rectangular block also should be what? So should be a thick line. Okay, as well as the other side 10 mm block. So you can see that this distance is 10 mm. So here also, so 10 mm lines. Okay, next after 10 mm, so what we have here? So we have a rectangular inclined block. So that inclined rectangular block, what will happen is, in the top view that rectangle distance will get reduced. Okay, so here you can see that this is the inclined rectangular block in the front view. So here also the other side of the inclined rectangular block. Okay, so what will happen is, so that one distance will get reduced. So now, so this rectangular block is nothing but the inclined rectangular block on the left side. Okay, and if I draw this line dark, this this rectangular block is nothing but the inclined rectangular block which is there at the right hand side. And what about the middle rectangular block? This middle rectangular block is nothing but 24 is there, right? So this 24, so this 24 by 48. Okay, so that is nothing but your, so this particular rectangular block. Okay, and coming to the side view, of course top view is not yet completed, one more thing is left here. So what is that? This inclined 45-degree lines. So where is that inclined this particular rectangular block? This particular rectangular block is at a distance of 19 mm. So from this end, so what you can do is, from a distance of 19 mm, so you can mark one point, and after that with a distance of 10 mm you can mark one more point. So since this particular rectangular block is inclined, what will happen to this one in the top view is, it a distance again get reduced. Okay, it is nothing but like a rectangular block which is inclined to the horizontal plane. Okay, what will happen is, in the top view it may appear like a square. Okay, so just join for this particular just draw lines like this which completes the inclined rectangular block on the right side. Similarly on the left hand side also, if you draw something like this, so you have completed the lines the rectangular block inclined this one. Okay, on both the sides. And one more thing that is left is regarding the hidden lines. Okay, so where you will get the hidden lines here? So you will get the hidden lines at the bottom. Okay, so when you are seeing this one from the top, what will happen is, you have a line passing for a complete 96 mm from over here as well as at the back side. Okay, so then what you have to do is, from this end, from this end, so from this end inside distance is how much? Inside distance is 6 mm. From this end the inside distance is 6 mm. Okay, so at a distance of 6 mm I will mark this one, and from here what I have to do is, I have to just draw dotted lines for this complete 96 mm length. Okay, so this is inclined line at the back, and again at a distance of 6 mm again. So whatever the edges that we are not able to see in a particular view, so we have to show them by means of a dotted line. So when you are seeing this one from the top, you will not be able to see that there is some cut portion at the bottom. Okay, but we have to represent that one. How we will represent is, so we will represent by means of hidden lines. The hidden lines is nothing but dotted lines. Okay, so now we have completely done with top view. Now we will go to the side view. Okay, which side view we are able to see here? We are able to see the right side view. Okay, the right side view we are going to draw on the left side of the front view. Okay, the very first thing that I will be able to see is this particular T-type shape of T-type kind of shape. Okay, when I am standing over here, if I stand over here, the very first thing that that it appears for me is this T shape kind of thing. Okay, So from the middle, let me start over here. So this is 36 at the bottom. So just now I completed this bottom line when I'm standing here, and vertical distance is 10 mm at both ends. This is 10 and this is 10, and to the right hand side 6 mm, to the left hand side 6 mm. So here 6 mm, and here also 6 mm. Okay, and after that this vertical distance of 16 mm. Okay, and this vertical distance of 16 mm on both the sides. So this is 16 and again this is 16. Okay, and after this entire 48 mm horizontal line. Okay, that entire 48 mm horizontal line, so I completed just now. Okay, and after that this inclined rectangular block you will be able to see in the side view. Okay, so it will be there exactly at the center. So what I suggest you is you can just draw a vertical line passing from the center. Okay, this entire distance is 48 mm. Okay, so at a distance of 24, what you can do is you can draw a vertical line. Okay, and after drawing the vertical line, what you can do, so you can see that the block distance is, the block thickness is 10 mm. So to the left hand side 5 mm, to the right hand side 5 mm you can mark. Okay, and after that how you will know about the height of this one, until what height you have to draw this one. It is not there for the complete height, that means until 50 mm from 16 mm. So for complete height of 24 mm it is not there. Okay, so it is there up to some particular portion which we can clearly get from the front view, so this is where this inclined block has stopped. So I have taken the projection lines, so towards the side view from the front view, so which clearly tells me that you have to stop exactly at this particular point. Okay, so that is the advantage of drawing the projection lines from one view to the another view. Okay, so here also you can take the comfortable distance between the front view and the side view. Okay, so whatever you are able to see in a particular view, those things if you are drawing separately, then only this particular concept, what we are calling converting from isometric, a three-dimensional view, to multiple two-dimensional images or figures, so will be done. Okay, so apart from this, anything is there? Yeah, so one rectangular block, so this rectangular block also will be visible in the side view. Okay, first I talked about this T-shaped kind of block. I have drawn that one over here, and after that this inclined rectangular block, that also I have completed over here, and after that this rectangular block also will be visible in the side view. Okay, so that one also I am going to draw now. Okay, so this rectangular block, the remaining distance is how much? The remaining distance is 24. So how do I know that? First initially we have taken 10 mm and after that 16 mm. Here it is showing that it is completely 26 and the total distance is 50. So the remaining, this vertical distance is nothing but your 24. So from this end I am going to draw 24 mm vertical line, and from this particular point is nothing but this one over here. From here also I am going to draw another 24, and I am going to join this one and this one with by means of a straight line, 48 mm straight line. Okay, yeah, is there anything that is left over here? Only one thing is there. Okay, or at least two things are there, so which I have to do in the side view. What are those? So two hidden edges. When you are seeing this one from the side, so here one edge is there. Okay, and here one more edge is there. Okay, so these two edges are not visible in the side view. Okay, this rectangular block is not complete solid block until throughout this entire 96 mm, but it is having some inclined line like this. So here a line is formed which is not seen in the side view. Also at this vertical distance again one more line is there. Okay, so we can clearly see what are those two lines. So one line is this one, the one which I am talking, this vertical line is nothing but, so it will be there at this particular point, and another vertical line, so it is there at this particular point. Okay, I have drawn the projection lines. So what I have to do is, so I have to draw this one completely dotted. So for this one, So you can clearly see that the line which I have given dotted is nothing but the vertical line over here, and another vertical line for which I have to give dotted is this one. Okay. So this completes the side view also. Okay, so I hope you understand this particular topic. So it is not difficult, but you have to practice one or two problems, so depending upon the lectures that are given here. Okay, so if you clearly understand what I am talking, so then I hope you will be able to solve the problems related to this. Even if I am there in front of you, so maximum, so this is what I can convey to you. Okay, so don't worry about these particular problems. So these particular problems are easy. So one thing what I can say is the solution will be there in front of you. Okay, so if this particular question is given to you, a particular question like this is given to you, so one advantage is that, so the solution is there in front of you, so which you have to draw separately. Okay, so if you draw the individual views separately, which are already there in that view, I mean isometric view, so then it completes the solution and you will get maximum marks for that one. Okay, so with this we have completed the solution for problem number 1. So we will see other problems later. Okay.